On this week's episode, I wanted to share some footage from prior hikes that never made it into the final cuts of my videos because the topics didn't really seem to fit anywhere, but they're definitely worthy of sharing. It looks like we could sit under that.
Which one?
That one right there. See how it almost looks like there's a cave right there.
I don't know. I feel like you have to lay under there.
All right, let's move a little farther, but keep that in your mind.
Okay.
Look for overhangs where we could sit
That
under.
one right there looks like we can sit under. Are we going up?
Yeah, we're going up there. We're following that yellow dot.
See if you can see. Hold on. That looks so cool right there. You could see from here. Come.
You're talking right there?
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out.
It looked like it, but I could be wrong.
Just remember where the trail is. Oh yeah.
Can you?
Yeah. That's pretty cool, Lisa. Yeah, we can sit under that. That's pretty cool. It's got some little shelves there. That's really good shelter. And like I said, you know, technically you don't want to go off trail, but I think being able to sit and not get wet. Now the only thing I would worry about here, Lisa, is animals.
Yeah.
Or little critters or creatures, but I'm checking it out. It's funny because when you hike in the winter when there's snow on the ground, you're able to see some other trails that you may not have known about, but that somebody else is hiking. Usually there's only like 1 or 2 sets of prints. And this was one of them I saw this winter when there was snow on the ground. Usually the trail takes up like that, like in a C shape till you come back to this point. And this sort of like comes up the C, almost forms a D. And it comes up and somebody is walking up that way. And I'm not familiar what it looks like up there, so I want to wait until the weather's nicer and then I can go explore. This is a neat little find that I wanted to share. So I was coming across and this tree stood out to me because it almost looked like a face with the 2 eyes in the opening here. But what it actually is a home for, I'm guessing, either a chipmunk or a squirrel. But I can tell you that this cavity reaches as far up as these 2 holes here, which look like knots in the wood, but then something like circled it out. You know, whatever creature's living inside there. But it makes for such a cool little home for who's ever living in here. And you can see from the nut droppings on the bottom here, it's probably a squirrel or a chipmunk is my guess. I did sneak my head up there with my light, with my headlamp, and nothing's in it right now. Okay, so I left my buff hanging from the tree branch so that I know which way is back to the trail. I'm going to proceed. It's nice because the leaves make a nice compact blanket, so I don't feel as though I'm disrupting the earth. It is. It's a rope. You know what? I think maybe it was once a tree stand. Alright, I'm going to turn the camera around because you can see the marks in the tree, how long they've been there. Oh, that's really neat. Look at that. Those are raccoon tracks. And I can tell that they're raccoon tracks because the nails on that front paw. Oh, and look at this. Oh, how cute this is. This is like little birdie prints. Oh, how cute. Ooh, there's some more little tracks. Those are interesting because I don't see any tracks in front of them or behind them. It's like there's just, maybe they're not tracks. Maybe it's something that fell. And now here's another set of tracks that come up out. Definitely not raccoon. They look very similar to that track I pointed out a while back where we only saw one. I don't know what those are. Something small, which is better than something big. There appears to be evidence of black smoke underneath this boulder overhang, and it would make a lot of sense that somebody would build a fire right here because it's sort of protected from the elements. I don't see any evidence here on the ground that there are any recent fires here. It's a little bit off of the main trail, so